and 94th day of continuous webinar conducted by International Forum for Promoting Homeopathy. Today, our guest is Dr. Shikha Singhal. Let us begin the session with 1 minute silent prayer. Thank you all. The International Forum for Promoting Homeopathy comprises of homeopathic lovers, students, and doctors. We have 3 sessions every day. The first session of the day is already over in Hindi from 7:30 to 8:30. The international session is from 8:30 to 9:30 and a local language session in Malayalam from 9:30 to 10:30. We are uploading the videos of the same on the very next day itself so that those who miss the session can watch it again. You can subscribe the same without paying any money. You can share it with your friends, whether it be a homeopathic lover, student, or a doctor. You can do it. The purpose of the forum is to take homeopathy to every home around the world. And we have doctors and eminent personalities from medical fraternity as presented different papers from 65 countries. And that itself is all about the IFPH. And there is no permanent membership. Anybody can join. That is the method of our working methodology. And let me introduce the guest of the day, Dr. Shikha Singhal. And she has completed BHMS with a gold medalist. So she deserves special kudos from all of you because that is something great in homeopathic field. Not only in homeopathy field, whatever be the field, getting first rank in something great. Congratulations for you that. And she is the chief physician at Alpha Center for Homeopathic Cure at New Delhi. And she is where they deals with all kind of acute as well as chronic ailments exclusively on the basis of mind prescription. As you know, that is the classic method. That is what homeopathy is all about. And that's the reason why we say that treat the patient, not the disease. That is what Dr. Shikha Singhal and her team is doing. And she is also the admin and founder of Phoenix Homeopathy, where is an educational forum which focuses on students and doctors to learn methods of behavior materia medica. They encourage the future doctors to dive deep into the psychology of the patient to give the permanent cure. She has been lectured since 6 years, and more than 400 doctors are studying under the guidance of Phoenix Homeopathy, where they arrange seminars as well as webinars regularly. And she has more than 14 years of clinical experience with her. So we proudly welcome Dr. Shikha Singhal to this session. Welcome, Doctor. Please unmute.
Yeah.
Let me.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving me this platform. And I'm really looking forward, and I will try my best for whatever I can share today. So, hello friends, myself Dr. Shikha Singhal, and I'm admin and founder of Phoenix Homeopathy, as Dr. Dhanesh has told you all already. So, without wasting a lot of time, I'll start. Am I the host, sir?
Yes, you can share. You can share
Okay.
and you can go ahead.
So, without wasting much time, I'll start sharing my first case. So, this is a case of a little girl who is approximately 3.5 years old, and she was there in the clinic with her parents, and they bought her for a very common complaint that we can see nowadays, that the child is frequently falling ill. She's having high fever frequently, and then there is a cycle that she has to take antibiotics and multiple tests and all. So her father is already my patient, and he had taken treatment for disc prolapse. So now he had her daughter with me, and let's see what her case is all about. Is it audible and visible? Can someone please confirm?
Yes, everything fine. You can go ahead.
Thank you, sir.
नहीं जा रहे हैं,
हाँ,
ठीक है। और दूसरी बात उनकी इम्यूनिटी बहुत वीक है।
immunity
फीवर
हाँ।
फीवर बहुत जल्दी आ जाता है अगर किसी हल्का सा भी पानी से खेल रहे हैं या वैसे कुछ भी हल्की सी भी टेम्परेचर चेंज हो कुछ भी।
So here what the mother is saying that the immunity of my daughter is very low, and she gets fever very frequently. Even when she play with water for a few minutes, she'll get fever.
एकदम फीवर आ जाता है, वो भी 102 101 102।
और कितने दिन बाद आ जाता है?
अभी तो फिलहाल ऐसे
15 दिन पहले आया था, तो 2 दिन आया था, टेस्ट कराए तो नॉर्मल थे। 2 दिन आया लेकिन दवाई वगैरह भी ठीक हो गया। अभी परसों से आ रहा है।
परसों
So now what the father is telling that 15 days ago she had fever, and then she had to go for all the investigations, and then after that she had fever for 2 more days, and now day before yesterday also she had fever.
5-6 घंटे बाद
परसों थोड़ा पानी से थोड़ी ज्यादा देर खेली है।
इसकी वजह से
खेलूंगी।
इसको ना बहुत चिड़चिड़ी बहुत होती है।
पानी से खेलने की।
So what she was saying, ki day before yesterday also the girl was playing with water for a few minutes. So what we do during case taking, we try to make it not a very mechanical thing. We try to make it a very interaction kind of thing, where the parents or the patient is very free and they don't feel like there's a kind of interview going on. So I was just telling that this is the age of playing with water. What's wrong in it? One should not fall ill just after playing for a few minutes in water.
मेरे उम्र में तो आपके बिहेवियर इशू भी थोड़ा ज्यादा है इनका बहुत ज्यादा ना चिड़चिड़ापन हर चीज पे चीखना चिल्लाना।
Oh wow, आपके belly से। So abhi what the mother is saying that the child is having a lot of behavioral issues. She has a habit of irritability, and even if we say a little thing to her, she'll start screaming. So in this case, you just have to observe what the girl is doing, what the girl is how the girl is behaving. Nothing else. It's all about her behavior. We'll consider what the parents are saying, but our main focus should be on the child.
बहुत अच्छी है। वाह। जैसे अब पापा चले जाएं तो क्यों चले गए?
अरे बाप रे। और पापा चले गए तो क्यों?
अभी जब से
आओ मेरे पास आओ।
थोड़ा जब से भाई आया है ना।
सारा करा लो, चेक करा लो।
फीवर चेक कर रहे फीवर।
पहले ये आराम से करा।
So what she is saying, the mother is saying ki since the day her little brother, her younger brother is born, her behavior has changed, and she becomes cranky on petty issues like why her father has gone out. And now this is the moment when I started approaching the child directly, and you just have to see her reaction.
या इसको कुछ इंजेक्शन लगे क्या पीछे? नहीं ओके।
सारा ये इंजेक्शन नहीं है, ये तो टेस्ट कर रहा है जैसे मैं घर पे करता हूँ।
अरे भाई।
So during this thing, I had just tried to give my hand to the child, and she is so repulsive. She started crying, and this is a kind of state where she is really not interested in talking to me. Even she is afraid of me.
माता जी हाथ जुड़ाओ।
बहुत चिड़चिड़ी हुई है।
भाई के आने के थोड़े टाइम बाद से ये ज्यादा हो गई।
पहले बिल्कुल ठीक है।
कितने महीने का है
ये
हाँ
ये
10 months। तुम 10 months से ऐसे कर रही हो, कलेश करके बैठी हुई हो कि तुम्हें बहन चाहिए थी क्या?
और ये फीड करती थी।
हाँ।
इनका जैसे रिपोर्ट हुआ तो फीडिंग छोड़ गई। इसके बाद से मैंने दूध नहीं दिया, फीडर से भी नहीं पीती। अब सिर्फ थोड़ा बहुत चॉकलेट वगैरह डालकर थोड़ी दे देती हूँ तो पी लेती है।
आजा मेरे से तो बात कर लो, आ जाओ। So here the mother again pressurized on one point that since the brother has come, her behavior is entirely different. And when the younger brother was born, she was on breastfeed, and because of the younger child, she was weaned off from the breast milk, and she is not very happy with the child, and after then she has become cranky and she's falling ill. अच्छा ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है। दूध पीना ही बंद कर दिया कि मेरे को
जी।
अपना और अभी मांग आपका भी नहीं मांगती।
नहीं नहीं, वो तो डॉक्टर ने बोला था तो इसलिए बोली, अब ये फिट कर देंगे उनको तो इसलिए।
So now what the mother is saying, since the day we weaned off her from the feed, the breast milk, she has stopped taking any kind of milk, not even the milk that they bring from the market. She is not interested in that also. So look at the state of the child. She is actually not in the state of comfort. Since the moment I have just tried to connect with her, she is not in a comfort zone right now. So she is saying, the mother is saying she is not drinking milk anyhow. चिड़चिड़ी हो गई है। कैसी बातों पे इरिटेट होती है?
जैसे अभी आप ये चेक कर रही हैं इसी पे जो कर रही है, कभी कभी इसी को ठीक करेगी।
हाँ।
इतना ज्यादा रोने लग जाती
मैं
है।
जैसे घर से जा रहा हूँ काम के लिए तो कभी बाय, ठीक है, और उसी चीज पे बहुत ज्यादा चीखम का।
जी, चल रहे हैं बेटा, अभी चल रहे हैं।
मैं कुछ कह रही हूँ तुम्हें?
मम्मा को देख रहे हैं, आपको थोड़ी।
आपका नाम क्या है ये बताओ।
नाम बता दो ना।
सारा बताओ।
सारा? वो फिल्मों वाली सारा बनोगी? So here again I am trying to talk to her and asked her name. So she is not telling me her name and she is just asking her parents to go from the clinic. She is really uncomfortable and mother is again and again saying that she is very very irritable. तो बड़ी हो गई। तुम्हारे लक्षण तो ऐसे लग रहे, इतना फैशन करके रखती हो, हैं? मुंह से बड़ा तो तुम्हारा वो है? तू अपने भाई से प्यार करती है, मारती है उसे?
ये भाई को तो बहुत प्यार करती है।
अभी आप लोग भी तो भाई को नहीं,
भाई ले लूं?
तो सुई लगवा देता हूँ भाई को।
तो इसको बेसिकली भाई से कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, इसको लगता है आपने टेंशन उसको दे दी।
हाँ।
So here we confirm that she loves her brother. Father deliberately said that I'll give injection to your brother, and she was not happy. She was saying no. And when I asked the mother, that means she loves her brother, but she is not happy with the attention you are giving to him. That the deviated attention, she is not happy with this. So mother is confirming this thing.
वैसे खाना वगैरह सही खा लेती है, हमारे साथ खाती है सब कुछ, लेकिन बस
कभी कभी बहुत अच्छा खाना खा ली, कभी वही खाना बिल्कुल भी नहीं।
कहाँ जाना है?
ब्लड वगैरह
क्या ले ले?
ब्लड चेक किया।
चिप्स लेने? अरे बाप रे, चिप्स तो हम यहाँ मंगा देंगे। ब्लड रिपोर्ट्स नॉर्मल थी ना?
B12 हीमोग्लोबिन भी 12 था इसका, लेकिन थोड़ा वेट हो गया। तो ये
So mother is saying all the investigation, every time they go for any kind of investigation, they are normal. Hemoglobin is also 12. There is no issue in the blood investigations. So continuously the child is saying to go. She just want to go out of the cabin.
ऐसे सर्कल्स टाइप रहते हैं
तुम अपना काम करने लगे।
इसमें ये सप्लीमेंट बोला था तो पिला दिया था हम लोगों ने, 2 पिला दिए।
ये क्यों दिन बोला था?
ये
कम था,
थोड़ा
blood
ब्लड कम था।
क्या हो गया? मम्मी मम्मी, मैं मम्मी को रख लें यहीं पे?
जी बेटा, अभी चलना, बस अभी चलना।
चलो चलो, कहाँ चलो? Again the child is continuously saying to go. She is not letting anyone talk also. She is really uncomfortable. हम तो नहीं जाने देंगे आज। वो मेरा ही डॉगी है, मैंने उसको कहा हुआ है कि सारा को ना पकड़ के रखो। ओरे ओरे ओरे, ये स्ट्रेंजर से ऐसे ही करती है?
नहीं, ये पहले बहुत हर किसी के पास था।
अब हो गया ये इसका?
अब ये
6 महीने से हो गए।
स्कूल जाती है? कितने साल के है?
ये 2.5।
2.5। अच्छा, अभी कहीं नहीं जाती। और घर में वैसे कलेश करके रखती है हमेशा. So now I ask the parents that is she the same with all the strangers when she is meeting someone for the first time? Then the father is saying she was not like this 1 year ago, but since 1 year she is behaving this way only. And the child has finally started crying.
ठीक भी रहती है लेकिन बहुत ज्यादा कभी कभी करती है.
क्या मम्मी? मम्मी यहीं रहेंगी.
बस
तुम
यही
जाओ
किचन में काम
भाई
कर
के
रही
साथ
हूँ,
अपने.
यही चीज रहती है. मम्मी गोदी ले लो, मम्मी
आपसे ज्यादा चिपकती है.
जी, यही
नहीं मम्मी यहीं रहेंगी. आप भाई 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 चाहिए ना, भाई लेके जाओ. So here again mother confirmed that we can see this thing also in the gestures of the child, that the child is continuously uh, pulling her mother's clothes, and the mother is saying even if I am working in the kitchen, the child will continuously ask me to carry her or to come with her.
नहीं बेटा नहीं.
अरे मजाक कर रहे हैं गुरुजी.
पापा को दवाई तो दिलवाते.
नहीं नहीं बस किसी को मत दिलाओ, है ना. तालो तालो रहे हैं. तालो तालो. So the case went on like this only, that she was not interested in sitting here, है ना. So now I'll share the follow-up. Is there any suggestions or queries? Ritu, fear of being approached about Ignatia, fear of approaching of others. Children cannot bear to have anyone come near. Ignatia. I don't know why Ignatia is coming to the mind. I will ask this thing at the end of the session. और वो कैसी आपकी सारा.
सारा को खाना पीने का ठीक
So
हो गया
now,
थोड़ा.
for the
Fever was
follow-up,
के
father came to the clinic and then he is telling me that she has started eating well.
फीवर नहीं हुआ उसे.
फीवर नहीं हुआ. ठीक है, खाना पीना ठीक
फीवर
हो.
हम यहाँ से गए थे तो 1-2 दिन हुआ था तो हमने वो दी थी जो उसमें आपने दी
हम्म,
थी,
हम्म,
तो ठीक थी. और बाकी चिड़चिड़ापन उसको है
So
अभी.
the father is saying the irritability is there, but there is no fever. There she is eating well, but irritability remains the same.
गुस्सा आता है ना, वो थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा लेकिन वो ठीक हो जाएगा. और अभी ठीक हो जाएगा तो हो जाएगा,
तो थोड़ा सा है.
है ना. फीवर नहीं हुआ
So
ना
here I
उसको.
was just counseling the
अगर
parents
fever नहीं हुआ
that
तो
if
खाना पीने
there is
अपने
no
आप ही
fever,
लगेगा.
she is not falling ill continuously, then automatically she will start eating well by herself, and you don't need to worry. And regarding the irritability thing, I told her that it will take a few months or few weeks that her irritability will be gone, but that we'll see in the next follow.
अभी तो बीच में हुआ था वो, फिर उसको SOS दी थी.
और चिड़चिड़ी तो नहीं आई.
नहीं पहले से.
So now the father said only one day there was slight fever and we gave your SOS to her and fever was not there. She is not irritable. She is not very angry now and she is completely doing fine. So this was my case, and let's see further. Ignatia, Pulsatilla, Ignatia, Hyos, Kalika, clinging to mother, shrieking children, change aversion to. Okay, everyone is going in a right direction. So now I will share my presentation. So before starting with my presentation, I would like to invite you all, as Dr. Bhola had shared, that we have a 2-day seminar in Delhi, and Dr. Bhola and me are team. So this is a 2-day seminar, and this red square is the link to the group for the daily discussion and studies. If you want to join, you can scan this and you can join our group, and there is a scan code for the payment also, and phone numbers are also there to contact everyone, the team. And one more announcement is there. On 25th of April, we have a free webinar on 9:30 p.m. and Phoenix team will be sharing some cases and we'll be discussing many rubrics. So if you want to join that, you can contact the people concerned and shown here, or you can contact me also. So start. So if we can see, the child is a touch me not child. The child is really not comfortable when I am trying to approach her. So this is a touch me not case. I always say this is a touch me not case. Okay. So we have many such remedies in our materia medica where the child is not comfortable when you try to approach her, especially when you are a stranger to the child. So they kind of show complete rejection or complete repulsion to you, and they start throwing a different type of tantrums. They start crying, or they'll start hiding behind their parents, or they'll start shrieking, or they'll run out of the cabin. So we have many remedies in our materia medica, and our stalwarts have done a lot of work regarding such remedies and such kind of patients, especially the kids. So we have some beautiful rubrics for such behavior. So today I'll be sharing many rubrics that we can understand with such kind of behavior, because this is a very common pattern when it comes to kids, that they behave this way in our clinic. So let's list few of them for future use also. You people can take the screenshot also. So first rubric, if we see anger approached by a person when being. Approached by a person being aversion to, and approached by a person being aversion to children. So now we have to think whether the child was showing anger, whether the child was just in aversion to being approached, whether and we can see the rubric in adults also, where we try to ask a few questions to the patient, and the patient is really not interested, and the patient continuously show a kind of aversion to our questions to us, and there we can find in adults also. But when we are taking a pediatric, many a times 50% we have to rely on the say of the parents, and 50% we have to rely on the behavior of the child. And there are some moments when parents come with the child and the child is sleeping. There are some moments when they are feeding the child. So it becomes very difficult to take a pediatric case, because when a child, especially the child is an infant and the child is not able to talk, then you just have to understand what the child is doing in front of you. So pediatric cases are really a task to deal with. And the next rubric is aversion approach to be. Biting people approached when being. So biting will be more than anger. Okay, so biting will be more than anger. They'll just behave in a way that you will not try to do the same thing again. So next is fear of approaching of others, right? Others means when the person is a new person, then the person is not very friendly with the child. Fear approaching others of children, cannot bear to have anyone come near them. So this here I was trying to go near the child, but the child was very protective, and the child was really not interested. She was showing great aversion. And there was one point where I asked the mother, was she being investigated recently? There is a history of needle being pricked in the child. So the mother replied, yes, 15 days ago she was having fever continuously. So investigations were done. So this here we can confirm that yes, the child is in the state of fear, because she has that fear that all the doctors or all the strangers are going to give me pain. Why they don't want to be approached? There can be many reasons. Fear injury, being injured, as we can see in our case. Timidity, fear pain, fear of being so forsaken. There might be a point that if a stranger has come, my parents would go somewhere and they'll hand over me to that stranger. Fear of being hurt. So what we get, there are some classic combination that we can get with handful of rubrics. We don't need to take 15 to 20 rubrics in a case. Normally in our system, the way we deal in Phoenix, we take hardly 3 to 4 rubrics entirely on the basis of mind, only on the mental prescription, and we prescribe a remedy and we get beautiful results. So we don't need to take 15, 10, 8, not even 8, 7 rubrics. We just take 3 to 4 rubrics. And once we understand what is the feel of a remedy, what is the feel of the remedy, we can give remedies on the basis of just the feel we get from the patient while talking to them. So here is the combination: fear, injury, being injured, approach, being aversion to. Here we get arnica, cola, kalikab, and duta. Only 4 remedies. If we get one more rubric in our case, we can easily take out our remedy. So if we have a combination of 3 rubrics: fear, injury, being injured, approach, being aversion to, touch, being aversion to, only arnica and kalikab, and both are entirely different remedies. Kalikab is a different remedy and arnica is a very different remedy. We can easily choose from either of them. Approached, being aversion to and timidity about appearing in public. We have only few remedies in this combination also: Lycopodium, Silesia, Brightacap, Cuprum, Taxus, and Thuja. Very simple prescription, only 2 rubrics, and we have 5 to 6 remedies in front of us from thousands of remedies. Approach, being aversion to, timidity about appearing in public, and fear, injury, being injured. So if we have this, no remedy comes in the chart. With this, fear and timidity and aversion, there is no common remedy. So fear and timidity cannot go hand in hand. Approached, being aversion to, and fear of being hurt, Kalika, Ruta, and Arnica. Very beautiful combination this is, and you can very easily get this in kids. Approached, being aversion to, looked at, cannot bear to be looked at, touched, aversion to, weeping, touched when. Weeping, touched when. We have only 4 rubrics. Kalika remedies: Kalika, Entimcrude, Iode, and Thuja. So now we can really understand that what we got in our patient, the case I have just shown, what are the things that we got. What do these kids do to avoid approaching? What is their reaction? Clinging. The child, as our child was clinging to the mother, wants to be carried. They just want to be carried by the parents so that they can go out and they can feel safe. Doesn't allow the sibling to share their space. Okay, so they try to bring protection to themselves. They try to make the atmosphere protective. Feigning. They will fall ill frequently. They'll have frequent stomach aches that we have very commonly. They'll try to go washroom frequently. And then temper tantrums, destructive behavior, and become snappish. Okay. Now, what do we get? Approach, being aversion to, I'm telling about the adaptation the child brings. Approach, being aversion to, clinging children and child clings to the mother. We get only 4 remedies: Silesia, Lycopodium, Kalikab, and Brightacap. Approach, being aversion to, and carried, desire to be. We get many remedies. So here we have to refine our case taking more, because we have around 10 remedies in this combination. So we can see chamomilla. If the child is very snappish, the child is very irritable, then chamomilla is there. Entimcrude is again when the child is very there is a history of being lovesick, there is a history of separation, we can go for Entimcrude. Lycopodium, if the child is very hard with her mother, with the mother or the father, and very good with outsiders, we can go for Lycopodium. Arnica, if we can see a kind of ego in the child, there is Arnica. Cinna, again carried desire and rocking, they wants to be rocked. Kalikab is there. Cuprum, again dictatorial and commanding. Ignatia, very mild and very docile. Sanicula is there. Sanicula is again given to the kids who literally torments their parents. The parents are unable to sleep because of the child. Sulfur is there. Sulfur, where we can see a kind of wealth in the child, where we can see a kind of intelligence in the child. Okay, Texas is there. Texas is there when they have a lot of anger, but justified anger is there. So this way, if we know the why of every remedy, we can easily take out what we want to give. Approach, being aversion to, touch, being aversion to, feigning sick. Only 5 remedies are there. Approach, being aversion to, feigning sick to be, only 5 remedies again. And almost the same chart is there, if we can see. So which one is our remedy? Our remedies, I'll discuss the gist. Does not want me to touch her. She was clinging to the mother. She changed after the birth of her younger brother. She has become very fearful after the last blood sampling. Her behavior has become unpredictable. So this was all in our case. It was a 7-minute case. We did not go for a 30-35 minutes case taking, because a child cannot, obviously, if a child is very comfortable within 3 to 4 minutes of case taking, how will the child sit for 30 to 40 minutes? So here we prescribed the remedy within 7 minutes and we got the results, because we need to have that kind of observation while taking the case, that the job is easily done. First arrival of her little brother made her jealous. Then when she started falling ill, the samplings made her worse. So there were 2 episodes. Now she wants security. So she wants mother near her because she is a core caretaker. Sometimes she creates a scene for father as well. One day she is happy. When he goes to office, another she cries like anything. So there is a kind of unpredictable nature parents are facing. And this is what they are unable to handle, because they cannot say when the child will be happy and when the child will start making a scene. So our remedy was Kali Carb. I gave a Kali Carb 203 doses and followed with Saclac. Only 3 doses were given. And for SOS, I suggested them, if in case there is fever, you just have to give her water doses of Kali Carb 200 only. So I had given them a vial with few doses, and they did the same thing, and the fever was gone and the child was completely fine. So this was my repertorial chart. Fear, injury, being injured because there was a history of injury. Approach, being aversion to, we can clearly see that the child was not interested in talking to me. Clinging, definitely it was there. And moros alternating with cheerfulness. Parents were saying today she'll be happy, next day she'll be very irritable. We don't know what to do. We can't say how she's going to behave. Okay. So let's talk about Kali Carb kids. Kali Carb as a personality also. Rigid, inflexible, dogmatic. She was so rigid. If I will take breast milk. If no, then I will not take any other kind of milk. If you'll wean off me from the breast milk, I will not take any other kind of milk. And they have tried each and everything. Systematic, proper, routine oriented. She was having a routine where she was with the parents and they used to feed her properly. Now, because of the deviated attention, she could not tolerate and her routine was upset, and she was even weaned off from the breast milk. Strong mental control over emotions and behavior. Matter of fact way of living. Matter of fact is that the mother milk belonged to me, and because of this child coming into my life, my breast milk was taken away. The attention both my parents were giving me was completely mine, and because of this child, because of my younger brother, the attention has been deviated. It has been reduced. Can be sensitive but will not show it. So in a way she is not showing because the parents are saying she loves her brother, but her irritability has increased. So she is not showing it. Emotion, anxiety felt in solar plexus. Hypersensitive to touch, ticklish. So she was hypersensitive to touch, na? Approach, being aversion, hypersensitive to touch. When the moment I was trying to touch her, she was not ready. Irritability at riffles. Fear, being alone, impending disease, dark, ghost, and future. Starting easily from noise when touched and during sleep. I was sitting very far from her. Just the moment my hand was raised to reach her, she became alert and she started crying and she was very repulsive. Then capriciousness. Just a second. So capriciousness was also there. Calcarea carb as a child. Calcarea carb child, just like an adult Kali carb, is strongly in aversion to. They can't cope up with the changes in life, like birth of the sibling, change of school or home, even change of teacher or the maid. They can't bear the changes in their life. They are so much routinist. Being kids, they cannot always resist the change through their voice, and sometimes the change comes as a surprise also. They will not tell the IPR. IPR is the family, the issue, but the behavior gets changed drastically. The parents will say, the child has changed. Definitely because the child cannot tell the parent that this change is not acceptable for me. So we have ailments. Ailments from bad news. Birth of the younger brother was a bad news. Change aversion to. Changing of the lifestyle, changing of the routine, changing of her way of living had been changed. Change aversion to children in. Delusion, thieves seeing. Thieves, who are thieves? Thieves are the people who steal. So thieves here in our case was the little child, her younger brother. He had stolen her attention from her attention that she was getting from the parents, even the breast milk. How do they behave? Mind, weeping, admonition from. थोड़ा सा भी कुछ कह दो. If we say something very slightly in a very mild tone also, she'll start weeping. Weeping causeless without knowing why. Causeless weeping is there. Weeping desire to weep all the time. Restlessness children in carried about ameliorate being. Clinging children in mother child clings to the mother. Hands of the mother always take them. So the child is so clinging to the mother. The moment the case was started, we could easily see the child was continuously holding the hand of the mother. Fear approaching of others of children cannot bear to have anyone near them. Fear of being forsaken, children in. So this is the behavior we get in the kids. Holding mother's hand, child constantly holding, obstinate children, sensitive to touch children in, talking, sleep in. We see all this behavior, and many a times we just think that it's a very normal behavior. It's a very genuine behavior in the child, but not always. Touched aversion to be children in, anger, vexation, will if things do not go after once. Anger, vexation, family towards, carried desire to be touched with aversion to. Company desire for sleep with parents, child desire to have. Why? Because somewhere the child feels that my attention is not, the parents are not giving me attention the way they used to give. Now, this is very natural and common once, especially in India, when a younger baby is there. So the elder one has to leave the space. The younger one starts sleeping in between both the parents, and the elder one starts sleeping either with the grandparents or on a separate bed. Fear approaching others of children, cannot bear to have anyone come near them. This we saw. So there is one very interesting rubric, weeping remonstrated when. So what is remonstrated? We have commonly seen demonstrated. We have commonly, but we have not commonly seen remonstrated. Showing objection against someone or something. Direct objection. That means when an action of the child is opposed by the IPR, again the family. When the action is opposed by the family, then child is unable to take it and starts weeping. For example, a child is playing with toys, and suddenly mother comes and says, you just keep the toys inside and go to sleep. This is the moment where the child feels remonstrated, and then he or she starts weeping. But that has to be morbid in every way, because this pattern the parents will tell you repeatedly that this always happen. The opposition should be repeated and strong. Physically, the opposition could be in pain or suffering. For example, when it is morbid, the patient then weeping that this pain, now I cannot tolerate this pain. This pain is not letting me take rest. This pain is against me. This pain is not acceptable to me. Then this is a state of being remonstrated. Company desire for, yet treats them outrageously. But what does this show? This shows that the child wants the company of the mother. The child wants the company of the parents. But still she is showing continuous irritation towards them. Outrageously means out of the box. Surprising, strange behavior. A behavior that is not usual. Right? The parents will not understand. She wants her father to be near her. But then she is so irritable. Whatever he is trying to say, she starts weeping. She becomes very irritable. So this is the unpredictable behavior of Kali Kaab child, that you cannot guarantee that tomorrow how will the child behave over a particular situation. Hence, we have Kali Kaab in many alternating rubrics of mind. Very important rubric here we have in our case, jealousy children in baby takes the attention of the family away when sibling arrives. So when the sibling arrives, there is jealousy in the children, in the child, because the baby has taken the attention, right? So there is jealousy, and this was clearly seen in our case because parents were repeatedly saying the same thing. Alternating states of Kalika. Anger alternating with mildness, anger alternating with tranquility, excitement alternating with prostration, hopefulness alternating with despair, irritability alternating with cheerfulness, and so on. You can take a screenshot. So this is the alternating state which shows the unpredictable behavior of the child. Because in our case, parents were continuously saying that her behavior is very unpredictable. This was all about Kalika. And there are other remedies if we take these two rubrics that were very important and very clear in our case. Lycopodium, Brightacap, Kalikap, and Cilicia. So these many times we'll get confused with these other three remedies also. Lycopodium child, as I told that the child will be very hard for her family and will be very sweet with the outsider. There will be a lot of timidity. The child is not a very good stage performer. But at home, he'll be very dictatorial, very disobedient. There will be behavior problem children in at home, but good at school or with strangers. But here it was a different scenario. The child was not good with me and not even with the parents. So we have these notes of Lycopodium where they lack confidence. There is love for power. They are dictatorial over those who can be controlled. They have very superficial relationships, cries when thanked, okay? Fear of speaking in public. So this is a very common way we have seen Lycopodium. Then Brightacap, absent-minded children's school. So these Brightacap kids have issues in the school. Okay? Childish behavior, body grows and only the mind and only the body grows. Only the body is grown, but the mind is not grown. Cowardice, without courage to express their opinion. Delusion, laughed and mocked at is the core of Brightacap. That brings awkwardness in this remedy. That is the reason they are in hiding. So this is the shy, timid children hide behind the mother. This is a very peculiar presentation you can find in your clinic when the child is continuously hiding behind the mother. Then Cilicia. Cilicia is a product of excessive parental protection. Either the child is a special child or the child is through IVF, or many a times in India, like after 3 to 4 females, there is a male child. They wanted a specific gender child. So the Cilicia child is called spineless. Why we call Cilicia spineless? Because they are very dependent. It is a very dependent remedy. So we have dependent on other desire to be, take a feigning sick. They'll throw different type of tantrums. Okay, and there is very beautiful rubrics. Third last, speech, whispering, answering to the mother instead of the prescriber directly. Whenever we ask a question from Cilicia child, the child will not answer us directly, but instead the child will answer, whisper in the ears of the mother. This is a very beautiful presentation we get in our clinics. So this is about Cilicia. So this was all about Kalikap, and this is my team. So any queries or something? Okay, we have very less time now.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Shekhar Singhal. It's really a wonderful presentation from you. An youngster like you can present like something, some great legends. That's what your intentional. That's the reason why you got the gold medal in the BHMS or MD department. Maybe we are very happy to have such presentation from junior doctors like you, because an experience of 6 years, of 14 years is something great when we consider this kind of presentation. Yeah, definitely there is a bright future for you awaiting, because this kind of presentation is the need of the hour everywhere and around the world, because we can show the world that homeopathy is the most modern scientific system which has all things with us, and entirely different system. We treat the patient and not the disease. That's what you have shown in this presentation.
Thank you, sir.
And nobody never thought that it is a case of Kali Carb, because people used to believe that Kali Carb is a remedy for those people above 30 or 40 or 50 like that, because that kind of constitution they have studied in their mind. But when it comes to the clinical presentation of an acute illness, it may be a different case. And there are reasons also behind why this child is quarreling, why this child becomes so much when she is not getting so much of milk, what kind of jealousy in her mind and all those things put together, and why this child is, I usually there is a common symptom in children. Whenever then somebody is trying to catch them, they may cling the other person around. So that can be considered as a common symptom rather than a peculiar uncommon characteristic of a patient. So one need to identify whether the case is the presentation in front of you is an acute manifestation, or whether it is a rare picture of the particular presentation. So only an experienced doctor can differentiate all these things, but you have done it in style. And that's what I would like to add to this session. And this is a time for discussion. And those who want to participate in discussion can definitely come up with your, please open up your video, or you may raise your hand, so that we will allow you to unmute yourself. And there are some questions in the chat box also. Professor Shikha can answer to that. Somebody was asking about giving the person has given CM potency, but in an acute exacerbation, can it be given 200 potency like that?
Few days back. I don't know the name of the doctor, but yes, I would definitely suggest, if you have given given CM potency to a patient, then you should at least wait for 15 to 20 days after prescribing a certain potency, because potencies always differ with the age, with the sensitivity of the patient, and we should not change the potencies very frequently, because we don't know how a patient is going to react against the potencies. And if you have already given CM potency few days back, don't think that I have given 200 potency to my patient, then you also have to. If you get result in CM, then you don't need to do anything else. If you don't get result in CM, then especially when we have a very strong mental symptoms, then we can give we start with 200, then we can go to 1M and even 10M, 50M also. But usually we start with 200 only. So don't change the potency until unless you have the same. Ma'am, of a same rating, can I lower now? You can lower if you feel that most of the case is treated and there is a few symptoms that are not going, in spite of using all kind of potencies. If all kind of potencies, all kind of higher potencies have been used, then you can just jump to 6 and you will get beautiful results. And there is a question, how will be Kali Carb father? Kali Carb father is a very strict, one of the most strict fathers in homeopathic materia medica is Kali Carb fathers. There is a rubric, unscrupulous against the rules. That means they are very, very strict. They cannot change themselves for their rules. And if they have, these are the people who follow their traditions a lot. So they don't want to they don't want to make any kind of changes in their traditions. So they are very rigid. They are dogmatic. They are not flexible enough to follow the change we have around us. Will not find that if we are in 21st century, then we'll get a 21st century of father. Kali Carb are the people who are still living in their ancestral centuries, in their ancestral traditions only. So they are not dynamic people. And we have a dosage. I gave her 200 potency, 3 doses, 30 minutes, that we count as a single dose. And these are called partly doses. So 30 minutes gap, 1 dose every 30 minutes, only total 3 doses. And after then, whenever she had fever, water doses of same potency 200 was given. Right.
Yes.
And can you explain dosage? Done. Recording, so sir can tell us. Any other?
In water or orally. There's a question.
Yes. Orally, all the doses were given because the child was already 3 to 3.5 years old. So we can easily administer. Already we have a blessing that our medicines are very sweet in taste. So they are very gentle while we prescribe the patient, and kids are really very happy to take our medicines. So there is no issue. Any other query?
Yes, if anybody want to talk to Dr. Sheikh Singhal, please raise your hand.
Yes, they can talk to me. They can contact me on my number, and they can
If
learn
you
whatever they want.
you can, if you look at the poster itself, you can get the number and everything there
Yes.
in the poster. So we have
Yes.
shared it every.
Yeah, and I would repeat, join us for the seminar on 10th or 11th of May in Delhi. And like Dr. Dhanesh and Dr. Sani is doing a great job, we are also trying to do the same thing. And we are also trying to follow their footsteps. We also have a free webinar on 25th of April, and you all can join us. And definitely you learn a lot. As I can see, there are a lot of people from our group also.
Yes, definitely. Lot of because we have to, as we all know that homeopathy is the second largest system practiced all over the world, and the purpose of this kind of promotions are still we are struggling to get into the first stage. We that means the first and second place. There is a huge difference between the first and second. So all of you need to come forward, just like Dr. Sheikh has shown in this forum. We can definitely, even if a single case is enough to present your ability and your desire to promote homeopathy, because still people are not aware that homeopathy can do such wonders in even in not only in acute diseases. Still people believe that it is a system for children or all people, but we can have treatment for all kind of diseases here in homeopathy, whether it be cancer or whatever may be the disease, it doesn't matter. That's the reason why at COVID we have wonderful cases. A lot, there are doctors who have more than 10,000 to 20,000 cases in their kitty, and even without without a causality. That's the beauty of homeopathy. So so please come forward and join. If you search at IFBH homeopathy at YouTube, you can find some of our previous videos. We will be uploading the today's proceedings tomorrow itself, so that those who missed the session from the very beginning can watch it and share it with your friends without paying any money. That is the intention of this forum, is to take homeopathy to every home around the world. So it's all of your duty to take this and share it with your friends, not only with the homeopathy students or doctors, but in public group also. Then only they will know that what is happening with homeopathy and how the homeopathic doctor, why this homeopathic doctor is taking so much of minute details for treating such an acute disease. So that is the purpose of this forum. There are still some questions are coming, I think. Is there anyone? Please directly come up.
People want to know your YouTube channel.
IFBH YouTube. I have written about that. You just search IFBH homeopathy at YouTube. That is what IFBH. Tonight we will be uploading. There was since it being yesterday, being Sunday, the person who is uploading was not available to share. So this night itself we will be sharing, or by tomorrow morning you will get it. Okay. Irritation totally gone after how many days, madam? That's the question from.
Yes, the irritation was gone. I found the feedback from the parents. I found after 1 month of my prescription that the irritation was totally gone, because it's a very natural process. When the child is continuously falling in and we are getting her for frequent investigations, we are just pricking needles in her body, and she feels she is not getting enough attention. Definitely she will get irritable, because she was not able to eat properly. She was looking very malnourished also in the clinic, if you can see. and she was falling ill, 102, 103 fever as per the parents. So irritation was a natural thing. And once she started recovering, she was not getting fever and she started eating well, irritation automatically had gone.
Yes, and now I invite Dr. Ramparesh sir, another button in this forum. Please come up and make your statement here, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you, sir.
Dr. Dhanesh ji, and congratulations, Dr. Shikha Singhal Madam. Excellent session, very nice presentation, many kinds of deal medicine. Here, Calicar is the important remedy. Constitution, obesity and children. Fear, any types of fear, ghost fear, other fear. लेकिन कैलिकार कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, कैलिकार मेडिसिन का कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन जो है ओबेसिटी एंड चिल्ड्रन, शीत प्रधानता है और इसका कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन है. तो वेरी वेरी थैंक्स शिखा मैडम.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Yes, now it is the time to wind up the session.
Present Delhi.
Yes, sir. Delhi. Yes, sir.
अच्छा, Delhi is my daughter, Dr.
Thank you, sir.
Priyanka Bharti, posting in the Ayush Mantralaya.
So, oh,
Ayush Mantralaya, RO.
If
NIS
anybody-
product. Thank you.
thank you, sir.
If anyone want to have a question or anyone want to talk to Dr. Shekha, please raise your hand. So just 2 minutes remaining. Anyway, congratulations, Dr. Sherwa, for this Shekhar, for this beautiful birthday. We really have such a so much of participant also in this forum today, and that really show the intense follow that you have with you. And usually we have 40 to 50 or 60, sometimes at 80. Anyway, it's a big time to celebrate. We just to celebrate our Dr. Samuel Penman's Day some few days back. And anyway, please, we have a request to all of you that our sessions will be continuing every day. At the same time, you can use the same link to join the sessions so that we can have a beautiful understanding of different participants, different presenters, and how homeopathy works in different part of the world also. Tomorrow, let me come to tomorrow's presentation. Tomorrow we will have a presentation from Dr. Sujit Singh Makar, and Doctor will be talking about the integrating artificial intelligence and homeopathy in mitigating automatic or antimicrobial resistance, that is AMR. So I am inviting Dr. Ramparesh sir to say word of thanks to the session also.
Very, very thanks, Dr. Shikha Singhal Madam, behalf of IFCS, whole team, puri team.
Thank you, sir.
Very,
Thank you
very
so much. It
thanks.
was my pleasure sharing today.
Again, presentation, IFCS. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Shekha Singhal.
Thank you,
And
sir. Thank you.
those who attend the session in this evening. So hope all of you will be joining us tomorrow at the same time by using the same link. Thank you all. Good night. It's up to Dr. P. Shaila to moderate the Malayalam session now.